It's Danny Smith from Pathway Personal Training here again. So I want to share with you another video. This time, as the title might suggest, the video is kind of more of a informative topic based around a request that I got recently. I'm going to do the first video. I'm going to do the videos in two parts. This first video is going to be about eating and nutrition before you train and do exercise. Okay. So any kind of nutrition around the time you exercise is designed to basically get the most out of the exercise that you're doing, and afterwards to recover from what you've just done. Okay. And what I'm going to be talking about now is kind of the pre-workout nutrition. Pre-workout nutrition, what you eat, what you drink, what you consume to prepare your body for the exercise that you're about to do. So I'm talking about kind of pre-workout meal, maybe say 1.5 to 2 hours prior to exercise, or maybe a smaller snack about an hour or about an hour before you do exercise. Okay, so the main point that I want to get across to start with is please, for any kind of pre-workout meal or snack, please do not eat anything that is carbohydrate based. Okay. Reason number one being that the energy in your muscles, the energy that you're going to be using for the exercise that you're about to do, is already in your muscles. Okay, it's there. It's been stored already from the meals you've eaten, maybe tea time the day before, or what you've kind of eaten for breakfast. Okay, so any kind of carbohydrates that you eat that close to doing your exercise will not make any difference whatsoever. It won't, because your body won't be able to intake, digest, and store that energy quickly enough for you to be able to use it. Okay, so for your average recreational gym goer, any kind of glucose or anything that's been, any kind of carbohydrate that's just been digested and is kind of waiting to be stored, generally your average kind of recreational athlete, your recreational gym goer, won't be able to take up and use and store that energy quickly enough for it to be useful during that exercise period. Top class athletes might, people who are more kind of, bodies are more effective in doing these things. But for most people watching this video, okay, carbohydrates immediately prior to your workout aren't a good idea. This is because if you think about when you've had kind of like a big kind of carbohydrate based meal, what do you kind of feel afterwards? About an hour, half an hour afterwards. Okay, you feel tired, you feel sluggish. Okay, and that's because kind of carbohydrate consumption generally promotes hormone release and kind of neurotransmitter release that kind of has the effect of calmness. And for your workout, you don't want that effect of calmness. Basically, you want to be up for your workout. You want to kind of give it all you've got for it to be the most effective it can be. So prior to your workout, the main thing that you want to do is kind of get some protein into your system, so that it's already there for when you finish that workout. Okay, so your body's already your body's already kind of using a bit of protein to start to recover once you finish your workout. So the main kind of the most important thing is to get what are called proteins, or parts of proteins called amino acids, that are called kind of branch chain amino acids, into your system. Okay, so immediately prior to your workout, like I said, about an hour maybe for a snack, an hour and a half maybe for 2 hours for a bigger meal. The main things that you want to be consuming are things like eggs, so kind of omelettes or things like that. Any kind of fish or seafood, so tuna's a good one. Any kind of salmon and things like that. And also what is kind of highly recommended for kind of a pre-workout snack are things like mixed nuts, and maybe a few kind of dried fruits and berries in with that. So it's not kind of carbohydrate based, but it does have a little bit of carbohydrate there. Okay, so anything like that, anything like eggs, anything like fish or seafood. And again, chicken and kind of red meats are okay too, but they kind of have less of a concentration than eggs and seafood and fish of these kind of branched chain amino acids and of the proteins that you maybe want to be circulating in your bloodstream during your exercise and immediately after your exercise. And also before exercise, to get these proteins into your system, it's not a bad thing to kind of maybe have some kind of supplementation on hand. So maybe take some kind of protein shake. That's absolutely fine. I don't generally recommend protein shakes to my clients, but as a kind of supplementation around the exercise, I definitely wouldn't recommend them kind of to the average kind of gym goer any other time of the day. But to prepare you or to recover from exercise, any kind of protein shake or protein kind of supplement is maybe a good thing to do, especially if you're not going to get that kind of meal or that kind of food in you immediately, but kind of an hour, 2 hours before the exercise. So protein shakes are good to kind of use in that respect. And also maybe half an hour before, again, to get the most out of your workout, to promote kind of alertness rather than calmness. Maybe think about kind of having some kind of caffeinated thing. So like a cup of coffee, a caffeinated beverage maybe, or what I sometimes take are kind of caffeine tablets just to give me a bit of a kick up the bum. And they kind of tend to work quite well. So anything in the range of kind of 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine is probably enough for most people. So I hope that's been useful. Hopefully in the future, very soon, I'll probably cover maybe a video on like post exercise nutrition. But I just wanted to keep this a bit shorter and just do kind of the pre-exercise nutrition. So take away kind of foods from this. To take away the foods kind of that you want to be eating prior to exercise, mainly things like eggs, so kind of omelets and things like that. Fish, so salmon, oily fish are quite good, and things like seafood, and just things that will get a good amount of protein into you just before you work out. But please don't consume anything that's carbohydrate based, because you've already got it in there to use when you're exercising. So again, any questions on this video, any comments, just again put them just below or contact me directly on my Facebook page, and I will hopefully see you soon. Thank you very much.